All right, so this is going to be a video on how to install some smart plugs. I have the Amysen smart plug. It's a 4-pack. They were on $20 on Amazon, and it actually has, it's very nice quality, very easy to install, and I'm very pleased with the outcome of this product. And here is the actual plug, what it looks like, and the button on the side that you would have to push to install it and everything. But I'll be showing you how to go about installing them and then giving you a short review as far as this plug. Now you can actually control this device with an app, or you can do it through Alexa. The app that you would want to install would be, let's see if I can bring it up here. But it's an app. I thought I had it up here. So let's go to my apps installed. Let's see. Last updated. Okay, so the app that you're going to want, did it last used. Okay, so last used, so it would be the Smart Life, Smart Living app. So once you open that, what you would do is you would hit the, and you put in your information and everything, and then you would hit the plus button here, and then it would tell you which, ask you which smart plug you're dealing with. Mine is this one up here. Then it will say, you'll go through this thing where it says allow. Are you sure that you have this, blah, 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 and then you would go put in your password. And so it's pretty much self-explanatory. So what I'll be doing, I'm not gonna actually go through the whole process. I just wanted to show you what the app looks like, but I'll show you how to, you know, how the review and everything. But again, it's this app, this is what the icon looks like when you're, then once you put in your information, you can actually control your devices with the app, or once you, if you have it linked with Alexa, you can control it with voice command. Now, the thing about with Alexa, if you already have Alexa installed on in your home, what'll happen is that once this app is installed and you do your first device or devices, Alexa will automatically pick it up that there's a device on the a smart device on the same Wi-Fi network that you're using. And so it will, she will ask you, is this the device that you want to install and everything. So she's very smart when it comes to recognizing devices that you have, that you're slowly installing. So she will recognize the smart plug and then automatically link to it. And then another good thing about Alexa and the actual app is that Alexa, and I have on mute here, but Alexa has something on the app, this is the Alexa app, where you can see all your devices. So let's see if it comes up. So here's all my devices. You can actually go to this here, and then you can control your devices through Alexa or the Alexa app, or you control it through the app that, you know, the device actually has for its product. But I think that using Alexa is very easy to use her app. Now, one of the things about using the Alexa app is that sometimes it's not as descriptive, not with this particular product, but with like, for instance, the smart bulbs. The smart bulbs app is going to be a lot more descriptive as far as like what you want the bulb to do. And everything as far as the color and percentage. Now Alexa does respond to percentages of bulbs and everything, but that's in another video that I did. But this one is just going to be on smart plugs, which is very easy to install. So once, let's see here, so what I will do, let me get out of here, and then I'm gonna go over to the kitchen, which is over here. And so I'm gonna show you a snippet of what this looks like. So here's the actual plug that I'm going to be using, installing. So once I do that, so let's see here. So what I have is I have the smart plug, and then I like these solar lights. So I'm gonna plug this in. Let me see. It says that it's offline right now, but you can see the blue, and then that kind of lets you know that it's plugged up. So since I already have it installed, I don't think I have to go through that process of recognizing it. But again, these are the solar lights that I like to plug up to it because, you know, even though the solar lights only comes on when it's dark outside, sometimes I don't want the solar lights on, and I want to turn them off or have them scheduled to turn off at a certain time or whatever. So I'll be showing you, let's see here. So if I go to that app again, let's see the smart, and so you see my solar. So this is the one. I have another one here, but solar 2 is this particular one. And let's see if it allows me. So yep, so it turned on. You can tell with the blue light here, but let me turn off the lights. So maybe I'll turn it on. Well, it's not turning on, but what you can see is you can see the blue light. So the blue light is actually on the device. Oh, actually I could play with it. Let me try that again. All right, so if I was to, let me hold something up and see if it works. So if I was to hold something up to where it's not, you can see where the LED light comes on. So now I can control it with the app. As you can see, it turned off. Control it with the app, or I can control it with my Alexa device. So let's see here. Let me unmute her. So let's unmute her. So unmute. And let's say something. Alexa, turn on solar 2.
Okay.
And you see it's clicked on in the yellow there. All right, Alexa, turn off solar 2.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on solar 2.
Okay.
Okay, so you see how that works. So it's very easy to install and very responsive right away. So again, you can use it, you can control this device with her, or you can control it with the app. Another thing that I have connected to it is my fan. So let me go over here to my fan. All right, so the fan is running right now, as you can see. All right, so let's give her a command. Alexa, turn off fan. And you see how it turned off, right?
Okay.
Turn on fan.
Okay.
See, and it turns back on. And so that's how you control the device with either her or the actual app. Now, this is something that is very important, and I'm gonna show you this. So let me take off of this. And let me take off of this, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to unplug it and bring it over to another place that I have here. Now, one of the things that I noticed about this plug, and one of the things you have to be careful when you're shopping for plugs, I recommend this plug, which is the Amysen plug. But one of the things you want to watch out for when you're shopping for plugs is the bulkiness of them. Because some smart plugs, you can only plug one plug into it. I mean, literally one plug. But with the Amysen, you can plug one of these as well as another plug in there. Now, some plugs are bulky, and you can, like for instance, I'm gonna show you how bulky this plug is, which is connected to my doTERRA diffuser. That's my doTERRA diffuser plug. and it won't allow me to plug this and the diffuser up, but there's a way around that. So what you do is, okay, so this is my light, and I'm gonna just show you. So it's not gonna allow me to plug this in there because it's too tight. But one of the things that you can do is you can actually I didn't have to come over here. You can actually use an extension cord to kind of, because the extension cord plug is going to be a lot smaller. So if you're having the issue with, you know, your plug being too big, or you're trying to use the smart plug in something big and bulky like this, I recommend either taking this plug out, plugging it up to the extension cord, plugging this into the outlet, and then taking your smart plug and then plugging it. So now you have absolutely no problem. But again, the Amysen will allow you to plug 2 plugs into here. When I say 2 plugs, I mean the Amysen and a plug like this. Not 2 Amysen plugs won't fit in here. But you have to be careful when you're shopping for smart plugs, the bulkiness of what you have. But that's just a way around it, to actually use an extension cord in place of the actual plug. Like you saw, my doTERRA diffuser plug was pretty bulky, and I couldn't plug this one up and the doTERRA plug. But if I either plug this into an extension cord and plug it into the outlet, or vice versa, use the doTERRA, plug it into the extension cord and plug this into the outlet, there's a way around it. So, but again, you just want to watch for the bulkiness of the smart plugs, because some of them are pretty big. The Amysen are the smallest ones that I've seen, but there's some that are really, I mean, they're gigantic. I mean, they're like a rectangle. But yeah, I highly recommend the Amysen. I haven't had any issues. I had these for about a month, I think, and I haven't had any issues. I'm very happy with the product, the brand, how easily it connects to the Amazon Echo Dot. I'm very pleased with how well it connects to everything, and how you can control the plug with either its app or with the Alexa app, Cancel Alexa. So again, I got these off of Amazon, 4-pack Amysen. Here's the name, that's how you spell it. Where is it at? Amysen. So you want to get that brand, very good brand. I haven't tried any other plugs, brands or anything like that, but I highly recommend this. So if you're looking for a smart plug, want to control some devices as far as like floor lamps, fans, things that have devices that have a switch. So for instance, I have a, what do you call it? A air purifier, and it will not work with that because it has a button. So I can't turn the air purifier off and on with a smart plug because it has that button, versus the fan that I showed you, it has a switch. So anytime that you plug, if you leave the switch on and you unplug it, that means it's going to turn on. So some devices don't work that way, particularly devices with buttons. So, but devices with plugs for like dry, hair dryers, fans, you know, things that are actually, they have a switch versus a button where it's more electronic, they may not work with this. But just, you know, think of some devices that you have a switch and you can use that. You can't control these devices. You can control these devices with the app, rather if you're in your home or not. So for instance, if you have a hair dryer, you forgot to turn it off, you're at work, you can turn it off using your app and everything. The same thing with every other device. Now, what I just said is that if it doesn't have a button that you can't, if it doesn't have a switch that you can't control the devices, but you can always turn them off. So for instance, if I have, if I use this for my air purifier and I turn it on and then I'm at work and I forget that I want to turn it off, I could turn it off. The thing, I just can't turn it back on because it has a button. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, I highly recommend this device. And Again, I purchased them off of Amazon for about $20. So hope you have fun making your home smart.